Virgo, welcome to Hattie's Hierophant. I am your tarot reader and I hope you are doing well. Welcome to your December general reading. Let's get on with it with your chakra card. And we have pulled the energy of throat chakra. For the month of December, my Virgo, focus on your throat chakra. Is at the center of your throat. Resonate the color blue. This will help you in not only communicating, but listening. It will help you in your life purpose as well. So resonate in that beautiful energy. And this one here is that of listening. 2 + 4 is 5. And interestingly enough, as you see the swirling of colors here, it's a very activation, and it feels like change. It almost feels like things are getting mixed in and mixed up. This is all about self-reflection as well. Very Virgo-esque type energy. So let's focus on that for the month of December, shall we, Virgo? Now let's get on with your general reading. And we have the center of your reading being the 4 of Pentacles. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I just recently did an upload on the Gemini lunar full moon. And the energy that I had got for you is that of job well done. You've put the work in, and it's like treat yourself. So this is also that energy of you doing all the right things, cutting back where you need to cut back, saving your money, holding on to your investments. Like this is all those things to bring you security. And you've been doing that all year. And if not all year, you've kind of led up to it. And this is an energy of, yes, you've done good, you've done well, but now let's relax a little bit. And I'm seeing, as I'm looking at your, what do you call this? As I'm looking at your spread, I got it. I'm seeing that there's some matters of the heart that we're a little concerned about. So without further ado, let's go into your moon energy. This is where you communicate with spirit. This is where spirit is working in your favor. And this is also where your feelings and emotions are. And I have that of the Ace of Swords. Look at that, new beginning, new job, new passion, new opportunity. Some of us are even in the process of moving to a new place, starting a new job, and even starting a new relationship, or A, B, and C. Are we doing all 3, Virgo? What is happening here? So I'm getting a lot of different energies there, and I have that of the Devil energy, Capricorn energy there, and then the 2 of Pentacles. So when I initially threw this spread for you, I wanted to get clarification on that Devil energy, and I pulled from my Illuminated Tarot deck. And you got the King of Spades. This represents that of Swords, and it also represents that of the Emperor. And interestingly enough, is the Emperor and the Devil energy is very similar. I mean, I'm just realizing they almost look similar in the face and with the horns. So this is energy of, and I feel like that they're kind of competing with one another. It's almost like this one is teaching this one the lesson, right? This here with, the couple that's tied up and that's chained up, this represents that of unhealthy relationships, an unhealthy couple. You know what I mean? Something that wasn't doing you any good anyway, Virgo. And relationships are not just that of intimate, right? It could be that of work relationship. It could be that of a relationship that you have with money, food, etc., right? And the Emperor comes in, is like, look, we need to squash that stuff. We need to get out of that energy. It's not good for you. You need to move on. It does you no good. So why hold on to it, right? And I'm seeing that we're making some decisions here. So I feel like that this energy, and when I laid it out, I put it right on top. It's almost like squash. And this Two of Pentacles, with it being in your emotions, you kind of have all the facts, which is why that Emperor energy kind of came in and squashed that Devil energy. Like, look, I finally woke up. Like I might have been mesmerized by whatever you had to offer, or perhaps I had to stay in this situation because I had to stay in this situation. I didn't have a choice. You know, I work here. Like, where am I going to go? I see you every day. You know, it's always been some sort of situation where you were kind of stuck. And now you're no longer stuck. Now you no longer have to deal with, right? It's your choice at the end of the day. Because that's what this Devil card also represents. You see how loosely those chains are around their necks? They put them on themselves. The Devil didn't. As a matter of fact, the Devil does very little work. All he does is throw temptation out there. And they gladly walk in and chain themselves up. Let's remove that chain, Virgo. Let's expand on your Sun energy and see how this translates in your ego. And this is also great if you are a Virgo rising. This might also resonate with you as well. And we have that of the World. Also very Saturn-like energy here as well. I love this energy for you. This is a new cycle. Also in this, when I do this particular spread, this also represents what you are thinking about, what's happening with you. Some of you are actually going to be traveling. Some of you are going to actually be traveling to a new country, working in a new country, moving to a new country. So I see that. And there's a cycle that has ended for you. And a new cycle is about to begin. And it could be that we're also ending the year, and now we have a new year that's starting in Virgo, very Virgo-esque. You know, you're kind of making your list of the things you want to accomplish, your hopes, wishes, and dreams for next year. You're like, it's December already. I got to start planning. So I love you, Earth energies. I got to start planning what 2021 is going to look like, because 2020 was rough, you know? So I'm feeling like that not only is Spirit giving you a new cycle, but you're also thinking about, I want a new cycle for myself as well. So it's happening, Virgo. And then I also have in your ego energy is that of the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups, right? So there's this emotional, like, I'm walking away. So again, I'm also picking up on that moving, leaving. I think some of us are actually leaving a job, not only a relationship, but we're also leaving a job as well. There's something about that King of Sword energy I don't like, right? And it's interesting because I normally don't get this sort of energy from this particular deck, but what's making me feel uncomfortable with that King of Swords is that pink that's under her feet. It's almost like it's camouflaged, almost like there was blood there, but we wiped it up and now it's pink, right? And it's like we all know it's there. You know what I mean? And we all know what it is, but we're trying to pretend like it's something else, right? So I don't know if there's this particular energy, perhaps there's an air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that has been fooling around with you. And I'm talking about like messing with you mentally, you know, messing with your mental energy, making you feel low, making you feel not good. I do not like this energy. Good news is you're going into a new cycle and you're walking away from it. So there's that. All right. Yes, very, very necessary. Very necessary. I'm going to pull the next card from your ancestral deck, and Spirit is like, hey, Virgo needs to know this. And it is that of the heart guardian. And it says, love and let yourself be loved. So I feel like that some of us did, and we are going to be moving from a relationship or relationships. I'm feeling like some of you it's relationships. So I don't know if it's family. I don't know if it's a certain amount of friends. I don't know if it's a certain work area to where it's like, you know, the boss was you know, don't like this person. I don't know who it is. Don't like you. Right? I felt like they just made your life kind of miserable, but you're going to miss, you know, the people that you worked with. Like I get that energy as well. So this is an energy of you might be leaving them, right? But they won't leave your heart. And the memories won't leave you either. And guess what? Now you're going to move on to create new memories, new loves, new collaborations. And this is also a great opportunity and great Virgo style, because I'm like picking up heavily on that hermit energy. And that's just not one of going within, but it's also one of recognizing your worth. And you're worth it, Virgo, right? This is very, very important. I also want you to focus on your heart chakra too. I think that's really important. So not just your throat chakra, but focus on your heart chakra and bring it up through your throat. I think that's going to be very helpful in you communicating, because this next phase of your life, you want to be very clear about what you expect in love relationships, right? All right, so let's go on to your immediate present, because I got another ace for you, and this is the Ace of Swords. New ideas, new innovation, new energetic ideas for ideas and innovation, right? I'm sorry, this energy always excites me, because it's like almost like, you know, Spirit is giving you these downloads of like, do this, Virgo, and it's like, I have an idea. Right? That's the encouragement here. These aren't things that are just laid out for you. These are like little spiritual gifts that Spirit gives you, and Spirit's going to be giving you these ideas of how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, and when you're going to make your move. The most important, I'm picking up on this second pull for you, and this is David, and that from our ancestral deck. And it says, hold your space, right? Don't feel like you need to make a decision now for the rest of your life. Wait it out. And if you look at him, he kind of looks like that kind of hermity energy, right? Hold your space. Source is going to download your next move to you. Next, I have the Five of Cups. Obviously, there's some disappointment, and you know, and these are cups, so cups are all about the emotions and love and heartfelt, you know, relationships. So there's something that you put all your heart into, and time, I'm hearing you put your time into it, and it's disappointing because now you got to walk away from it. I don't know, Virgo, and forgive me, I'm hoping that this won't offend you, but I'm hearing, oh well, you know, because it's time to move on. It's time to leave this space, right? You know what? And because, and for some of you, it is bittersweet, but and the reason I'm saying, oh, well, is because it's time to move on anyway. This new cycle is going to start whether you are mentally prepared for it or not, right? Change is afoot. Do you want your footing? Do you want your standing? I mean, look at this Two of Pentacles. Look how steady she is. Her foot is slightly off, but that's because she's posing. Right? Not like in the typical tarot deck to where the Two of Pentacles, he's kind of off balance. She's so unbalanced. Could you imagine doing that in hills and grass? Come on, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. This is not an easy thing to do. So she got this. Virgo, you got this. And you have the Ace of Wands. Stop it. And you have the King of Spades in your moon energy. Earth signs, you're going to start feeling so much more comfortable in your spirit space, because Saturn is focusing on more of the air signs, right? So you're going to start feeling a little bit not so responsible, to where you're going to be able to dabble in a little bit more fun. So I expanded on that Ace of Wands, and I got that of the Four of Pentacles, right? Another Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, right? So again, because we are really focused on our stability, and this is also happening in your moon energy as well. So this is just a nod to Spirit saying, yes, I helped you with that. You know, this is a nod from Spirit to you, like, well done, Virgo. You listened, and you recognized the energy I was sending you to make all the right moves, to do the planning, to do the saving, to eat right, right? So now we're going to put you into safer and calmer waters. This is Spirit carrying you and your emotions to something a bit more clear and softer. And look how much of it you have to cover. So that's a long time that we can expect that energy to happen for you, even though it's a minor arcana. Spirit is taking you there, and that is protection. Those swords are around for protection, for protecting Virgo's mental state. Now, I expanded on that Two of Pentacles, and we have another, oh, we have a Four of Cups. We didn't have that, but it looks very similar to this energy, doesn't it? But what I like about this, especially, you know, with it being, with the Two of Pentacles, it is bittersweet. It is bittersweet in regards to how we are juggling this transition, right? You're going to have to leave back some things that you love in order to get new loves, new experiences, right? And then we have that of the Justice energy. This is Libra energy. It's also a major arcana that's in your spirit energy. So this is a long time coming. Again, like I said, Saturn is moving out of your sign. And so whatever work you've put in, Saturn is going to reward you with that. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but that is a Libran energy. And she also holds the scales in her hands, right? It's another balancing act until we can make them equal, right? So we are getting to that point of equilibrium, Virgo. Now, when I expand on the Devil card, we have that of the Three of Pentacles, the the Nine of Wands, and another Five of Cups, right? So again, I can see it. I feel it for you, Virgo. You know, I feel like you're like, man, I gotta leave my boys back. I gotta leave my girls, you know. And these have been relationships that have grown together because you guys been dealing with this together. That was kind of your common thread of trying to, you know, live and work around this energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's been tough for all of you. So it's so bittersweet, right? Because you supported one another. You were each other's support group. And now you're going to have to leave that behind, you know? It feels bittersweet for me, for you. I want to continue with this deck. Now we are going to expand on your immediate, on your Sun energy and see how this kind of translates. Interesting. Some of you are looking for love. So in the, when I expanded on the world energy, I have that of the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. So again, this is really what we are thinking about, right? You're a little concerned about this next cycle. You're a little concerned about, like, how are you going to fit in? It's bothering you that you do have to leave some people that you care about behind, right? Or you have to, there's something you have to leave behind that you put time and energy in, right? So whether that's a love relationship, a work relationship, or, you know, whatever the case, it is bringing you a bit of anxiety. You know what? I want to clarify that. And I have that of the Ten of Spades, right? The Ten of Spades. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Time to wake up. Let's get out of this space, Virgo. Let's get out of this space of anxiety, right? And even though the Four of Swords is there, and that's all about rest and recharge, right? You know what? I'm also picking up on that hold your space. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to stress. We don't need to worry because we're onto this new cycle. And goodness me, the spirit world they're like, yes, Virgo, we got you. You don't even have to, let us know that you're here. We know. We got you. You're good, right? So I expanded on that Eight of Cups, and I have that of the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and we have that yet of the Devil energy again. So Capricorn is weighing very heavily there. And not only that, because it is coupled up with the Eight of Cups, I do feel like that this is, that you are leaving this very, it just feels dark, like this dark energy, like you're leaving it behind. And if you're not, Virgo, you should, right? Because what happens, you know, you remember when you were younger, and you know that saying of all birds flock together, all feathers flock together the same. So they're pretty much like, you are who you hang around. Here we go. And even though these may not be your people, and I mean like they don't think the same, they don't have the same, morals that you have or the integrity that you have, what happens is they slowly start to poison certain parts of you that you don't realize until you get out of that space and into one that is more, that resonates more to where your light resonates. And you're like, oh my God, I was starting to go down that path too and I didn't realize it, right? So this is the energy of no more. So now start nurturing and investing in this newness. That's what a page is. It's the beginning stages of new ideas, the beginning stages of this new thing that I'm going to be doing and saying and working and right. And I think I picked up on this for the year for you too, Virgo. I think some of you are like into like writing music. I'm really picking up on that too. So I feel like that once you were released from this dark energy, and I feel like it wasn't very supportive or complementive to what you were doing, you are going to start being a bit more creative with your lyrics. So I'm picking up on that too. And some of you Virgos, I don't know if you have like a Capricorn sort of mother, but I do feel like that that is going to be a big part of your life going forward, because it is in your moon energy and in your sun energy. I do feel like that there's going to be something that's more often there. Hope that makes sense. So I don't know if you're going to be communicating more or being around a mother-like figure more, but I do feel and see that for you in your immediate future. Let's go ahead and expand on your immediate future. Yeah. So I expanded on that Ace of Swords, and I have that of the Knight of Cups, and I got another Page of Pentacles, right? So it is very much an earthy sort of energy I pick it up on, and a maternal type energy. So I do feel like that like we just said, that you're going to be spending more time with mom or a mom-like figure. So I do feel like that if you haven't been nurturing that relationship, that is a relationship that not only should you nurture, but it is going to be more of a nurturing relationship. And it's interesting because I feel like the both of you are going to benefit from it. So I hope that resonates with someone there, because I feel like that's very specific. Okay, that's all I'm getting. And then with that Five of Cups, I have that of the Ten of Wands, and we have the Justice energy as well. So this is also Libran energy that has also popped up again. And not only that, again, I'm just picking up on moving up and moving out, and I'm taking my stuff. And I feel like that whomever is moving, if you are that Virgo who's moving, you're just kind of taking what you can take. You know what I mean? You're not even, it's like, you know what, you can have the TV, you can have the sofa. I just want my stuff and I'm out. I kind of feel that way, or I kind of feel like that you don't have much anyway, but you'd rather have you'd rather have peace of mind than a whole bunch of stuff, right? And it's justified. It's about time. And then some of you are going to be moving into more work, more burdens. And what I mean by that, and I don't feel like they're heavy burdens, because she's not struggling, she's balancing it, right? She's bent over because she's working she's working how to balance all these things. None of them are slipping, you know what I mean? They're all equally apart, very Virgo style, so I do feel like that, and I was just really wanting to round up the year and just pick up on December. I asked Spirit, I'm like, I just want December. But for you, I'm seeing like December, January, I'm seeing it all the way to March. So you are going to be doing some rearranging and some changing of what are you doing, where you're living, how you're working. That's going to be changing for you all the way up until March. Wow, March, April, May. Interesting. Be on the lookout for the quarterly readings that I'm going to load, hopefully around mid-December. I was going to do like yearly ones for us, but free will is an interesting thing. And I figured that, in order for us to kind of get a handle on things, that we would do a quarterly read for us. And then to round up your reading, we initially started with the Four of Pentacles, and we have that of the Nine of Cups. the Knight of Pentacle, and the Temperance energy, major arcana. And the reason why I love that that ended your reading, this is all about, again, you see how she's balancing, and you see how she's creating alchemy, and you see how she has one foot on earth and one in the water, and you have that sun in the background and the sunflowers that are growing. In order for you to create alchemy, it requires for you to remain balanced, right? We don't have to be here all the time. Yes, this is smart and well done, but are you having a little bit of fun, right? Are you daydreaming a little bit? Are you thinking about the future in a fun and exciting way and not so practical, right? And there we have the Knight of Cups, and I love that energy. It's been a slow time coming. You've been very patiently grinding away, and you've been manifesting. And that Nine of Cups is all about, what do you wish for? What do you want? And I just keep hearing treat yourself. And Virgo, and you know how to do it, right? You know you're not going crazy. You're not going to empty your bank account. But I'm hearing treat yourself. Be kind to yourself. Gift yourself something wonderful. You deserve it. All right, my dear. Ooh, we have one more card in your ancestral deck. Let's see what it is. It is the Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. What a beautiful, beautiful ending. The Hunter. You see that cave behind him, how dark it is? Do you think he's afraid? Because he's been in that cave before. It may be dark, but he knows where every pebble is. Right? He's not afraid anymore. And this is Spirit saying, don't be afraid for this next journey. Don't be afraid whom you leave behind. Don't be afraid of who you meet in the future. Don't worry. All right, my love, let's pick your angel card. And this is what we want to focus on for the month of December for you, my love. And we have that of transformation. This is clear. Those angel cards always come like correct. There's obviously some transformation that's happening. And you really, I think the message here is that it's not necessarily a transformation with you, Virgo. Your atmosphere is transforming. Right? The vibration is transforming. The frequency is transforming. So just be still in that and not necessarily ride that wave, but be alert to the current. Hope that makes sense. Listen, I absolutely adore you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I'm going to upload some videos this month, but until then, I will see you next year. I absolutely adore you.